Hello everyone, I'm Prince B and welcome back to A Link to the Past. Last time, uh, I rambled on about Majora's Mask, and we did the second temple, which is the Swamp Temple, but I call it the Water Temple. Anyways, now we're on Dungeon 3, the Skull Woods, and, last time I mentioned I may use a walkthrough on this just to save time because, I don't like this dungeon. In fact, usually in my run-throughs, I skip this dungeon and go straight to Dungeon 4. And I don't come back and do this until I need the Fire Rod, which is this dungeon's item, which is, I think, Dungeon 5. So I do, 1, 2, 4, then 3, 5, or something like that. But, this time we're going to just stick with the right order. And, I am not the greatest with this dungeon. This dungeon confuses me quite a bit, and it's got my... Oh, well. I forgot we don't have fairies. I bought potions this time, so oops. Anyways, this dungeon happens to have what is, in my opinion, the scariest enemy in all of Zelda. Yep, there he is. Ugh. Hands. Yeah, I did a video on my top 10 scariest Zelda enemies, and that guy over that hand is number 1. Don't know why. Well, I know where it stems from, but I've always had a very great fear of disembodied hands. So yeah, those guys are in a lot of the Zelda games, and every time we get to a place with those, it becomes like, ugh, I don't want to do it. So that's why that along with how confusing this temple can be, or this dungeon can be, is why I always put this one off until I absolutely have to come back and get the Fire Rod. So yeah, that's why I'm not as familiar with this. But back on topic, I said I may use a walkthrough for this. I didn't end up doing a walkthrough for it. Again, it was a case of me building up in my mind the dungeon being way bigger than it actually is. But I do get lost, so we'll get to see that. First, I can see that crack over there. I'm gonna go blow that up. And... kaboom! It's the best guy on all of Wind Waker's Salvatore, with his funny sound effects and weird acting thing. Not really. He's not the best guy in Wind Waker, but he's pretty funny. I think we need to... Yeah, I think we come back later, but I forget about that door over on the side, because first, I've got the big key now, so we're gonna go get the Fire Rod. And the fact that I forgot about that door on the side brings us some annoyances later. Let's see. I think we need to just blow up the wall here, but I don't know why, I've always, their little skulls here, I have to check under each and every one for items. And we get to actually trap this little sparky thing, because it goes wherever the skull is. Oh no, it doesn't know what to do now. You'd think that if you did that, it'd just start bouncing all over the room and there wouldn't be anything to contain it. But no, it doesn't know what to do with that. Nope, didn't mean to do that. Tried to go down and accidentally walked back in the door. Alright, we have to run against the wall here, and there we go. And dropping regular bombs will not work on this wall. You can see they're cracked. No, you have to pull the switch here, which blows up the wall for some reason. But you can see why regular bombs wouldn't work. I mean, that is a very, very thick wall. Regular bombs would not break that. Or you'd be using a lot of them, more than the 8 that we have. But we got the Fire Rod! Can we... No. I was thinking maybe we could run along the wall there. And there's nothing there. Alright, we gotta go this way. Ow. Don't have any keys. And take this red medicine. Oh, I like the fairies so much better, because then when you die they just automatically trigger, but Yeah, now I don't remember. Well, I know now because this is a post. Oops, not supposed to tell you that, but oh, as of when I'm recording this, I have no idea where the heck I'm supposed to be going. Like, because this dungeon is just not one that I'm super familiar with, and I don't like it, so I always try and block it out because they're hands. Evil, disgusting, disembodied hands. Oop. The great thing about recording in post is you get to relive how horrible you were when you were actually playing. You get to sit back and actually watch how horrible you were. I get to feel twice as bad about myself. Anyways, I think that's the compass, but yeah, we're not gonna go up there. I wanted to wait to get the compass because when you do, it fills the whole room with holes for some reason that's not explained at all. But consequently, it makes it harder to maneuver the room. So I wanted to see if there was another chest up there. I do remember that compass chest though. Like, I remember the general, like, I remember all these rooms. I just don't remember where everything was and how the rooms connect together and everything. But I remember all these rooms. They're all very distinct because I've been grabbed by a horrifying hand monster in every single room in this dungeon at one point or time. I wonder if we can go through like this whole game without getting grabbed by evil hand monsters. That one was close though. We almost got hit by an evil hand monster. And of course, starting from this dungeon, we see them more often. Actually, I don't think they're like the most prominent enemy in this game. Like, I'm trying to remember what other dungeons have them. And apparently, that wasn't a good place. So we're gonna pause here. I'm gonna do a cut. Well, not here. We're gonna get out of the forest first. But I'm gonna do a cut and go get more potions. I mean, it'd be too much work to go find a fairy fountain, right? And I'll see you after the cut. And we're back. As you can see, I got 2 red potions and a blue potion. The blue potion is because now that we've got the fire rod and it's used in this dungeon, it's easy to run out of magic this early in the game. We haven't gotten the magic meter upgrade. So, I just don't want to be caught against the dungeon boss without magic, because if you do, it makes that boss just so much more annoying. And look at this, we found the fairy fountain. I didn't need to go buy potions, but you know what? It's fine, we got magic. We got a piece of heart, too. Yeah, that tree that I ran into, if you remember, that's where the 2 lumberjacks, I think they're brothers, the 2 lumberjacks were sawing into that tree. And so now they're gone and we can run into the tree and knock it over, and that's a secret passage. But here we are, and get out of here. Oop. And honestly, there's nothing over here. I'm trying to find the next part of the dungeon because that's part of what makes this dungeon confusing, is it's split into multiple parts, but they're not, like, you have to go through the overworld to get to each part. And that's kind of annoying. And I thought the dungeon was here, but it's not. Or the next dungeon entrance was there, but it's not. It's back where we saw the door that I didn't go through because I needed to go get the fire rod. I don't remember how long it takes me to realize. If I had better technology, I'd put a little counter up and we'd time how long it takes me to realize, but I'm using a cruddy Windows Movie Maker, so shush. We're gonna pretend I didn't even mention it, okay? And voila. If I had more jars, more empty bottles, I'd have grabbed that bee, actually. Because apparently, I didn't even know this until I was watching another Let's Play of this. you can use the bee against this boss. Like, this is the only boss in the game or whatever that the bee actually works on, and the bee can help you beat this boss. But you know, I think I'm good with my fire rod. It's a pretty good weapon. I bought extra magic just to make sure that we wouldn't run out against him. So who needs bees? Who needs bees? Bees are evil. They're not evil. They make honey. I like honey. Honey's good. Bees aren't evil. Now hornets and wasps, those are evil. They don't make honey, as far as I know. Maybe they do, but I don't know. I don't know if I'd eat hornet honey, even if it were a thing. Yep, that's a loop. We just went around in a circle. Yep, didn't mean to do that. So we're gonna... Oop, no, I didn't want that. And I stupidly try and squeeze through the most narrow of parts in the floor. And nope, fire rod doesn't work on those guys. I wanted to reconfirm. Again, it's been so long since I've done a complete run through of this game that I don't remember which weapons work on what enemies. But those guys are obnoxious because they bounce you around and like no weapons work on them. I think maybe the bombs work on them. Otherwise, it's just using your sword. I'm gonna... yeah, whatever. You can walk around. That's okay. We got another key. And look at this trickery. The key spits us right back here. And at this point, I was very much considering pausing again and going and looking at a walkthrough. But I figured, no, I think there was a door I missed. And what do you know? There was a door I missed. So we're gonna come down here, go through here, and is that the door I missed? Voila! It is the door I missed. And now that, up there, I remember that you can go in that room or whatever, but there's absolutely nothing in there, and I don't even remember where you get the key for that room. Well, I mean, any key would work, but I remember as a kid getting tricked with that room, so now I always remember. And I think, actually, we need to get this chest first, but it's tricky because there are walls to prevent you from just walking over, and it's very obnoxious. You gotta just kind of bump into walls that you can't see and figure your way out from there. And that guy's there just to make it even more annoying. And there we go. There we go. And we could go up and down, but I see no purpose to that. We can just go there. And we have to take the red medicine because that beeping is evil. And open the chest. Also, if you notice, we were a bunny there temporarily, like before we got the Moon's Pearl. There are little yellow spinning enemy disc things. I always thought they were kind of like discs, but they're not really. They're like golden snowflakes or something, but they spin at you, and when they hit you, they turn you into Bunny Link again. And I think this is the first dungeon where we see that, and it starts to come up more often. And of course, when you're Bunny Link, you can't use any weapons or items except apparently bottles. I didn't even know you could use bottles as Bunny Link, but whatever. I'm gonna come through here and defeat all the Gibdos first, and then shoot them. I gotta clear these skulls out of the way. And now we gotta light all 4 of these torches before the first one the fire runs out in the first one. So good luck if you're gonna do that with the lamp. I don't know why you would. I mean, you need the fire rod just to get into this section. There we go. Gotta cut through the vines, and oh no, I thought the key was in one of the skulls. I guess the enemy has one of the keys. That means we get to kill all the enemies in this room, minus the hand. The hand will just come back, because there's no point killing him. Oh no. Out of magic. We're gonna use bombs. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Oh no. We're almost dead. There's the key. I'm gonna grab blue magic. Or blue medicine. See, I knew it was a good idea to get blue medicine. We were out of magic and almost out of hearts, and the boss is right here, so it was a good thing. It was a good thing, right? I don't know. Maybe it was a bad thing. Voila! The third boss. The third real boss, anyways. Mothula. Like moths to a flame, my flame will come to him? I don't think it works like that. But, the boss himself isn't actually that tough. It's just the arena is more tough than he is. And I actually thought I'd have a bit of a harder time on him. I thought I'd use all my magic and be down to like 1 heart, and then I'd need another blue potion, and I'd be like, oh no, I already used my blue potion. But I didn't. We beat him. We got the 3rd Maiden Crystal. Success. Link, thanks to you, I was able to escape the clutches of the evil monsters. Thank you. Do you know the prophecy of the Great Cataclysm? This is the way I heard it. If a person with an evil heart gets the Triforce, a hero is destined to appear. And he alone must face the person who unleashed the Great Cataclysm. Cataclysm. Yeah, weird word. If the evil one destroys the hero, nothing can save the world from his wicked reign. Only a member of the Knights of Hyrule, who protected the Hylian royalty, can become the hero. You are of their bloodline, aren't you? Then you must rescue Zelda. Without fail. Do you understand? Yup. May the way of the hero lead to the Triforce. And we're healed, and we are out. We're gonna cut it there, and next time, Dungeon 4. Thank you as always for watching.